Highnesses, it's your girl Lady Lang, and I'm back with another video. These next few videos will be a business segment, so I'm pretty excited about that. But before I go into as far as opening up a business or how to go about opening up a business, I thought it'd be really good to kind of give you guys some things to think about before opening up a business to see if this is really what you want to do or if this is what you're going to do. So to get started, you need to think about the reason why you're opening up a business. It's very important on why you're opening up a business, because you're in this for the long haul. This isn't just a regular just 9 to 5 or anything. You're actually putting your face to this, you're putting your name to this, and you're going to be known for this. So it's very important that the reasoning behind opening up this business is, legit. I know a lot of us we have this mentality that, hey, I'm going to open up a business and I'm going to get rich quick. I'm going to open up a business and I'm going to be rich. No. Just to let you know that it usually takes somewhere between 2 to 5 years to start making a profit on a business, depending on what the business is, what industry you're in. And how much money you put in it, how much time you put in it, things of that nature. Like, it takes a lot before you start making a profit. So I thought it was very important that you know this before you actually open up a business. And honestly, don't take this the wrong way, but seriously, if you're broke now because you are not a good steward of your money, you're wasting money, you're going out and just buying whatever feels good to you, or spending it on things that I'm not even really sure, but just spending it on things that is ridiculous. I know, like, for me, I have a mindset of I'm only spending a certain amount of money on certain things, like a shirt. I'm not spending over $20 on a shirt. I'm not spending over whatever over a pair of pants, or I'm not spending over $100 on shoes or something to that nature. Like, I have this in my head. Those are not my exact numbers, but I'm just trying to give you an example. So if you're spending your money, wasting your money on material things or on things that is going to devalue really quickly, like as soon as you leave the store, you might not need to open up a business, because you need to know your monies. You need to know your numbers. And that is very important as far as being a successful business owner. So even if you do, I'm not saying you can't, but if you do, you need to get an accountant, you need to get a bookkeeper, and a financial advisor, something. You need somebody that's going to keep a track of your money, because you're going to tank really quick if you don't know your numbers, if you're not having control over your spending. Yeah, number one is to know your numbers. Like, be a good steward over your money. So get a financial advisor, get an accountant, get a bookkeeper, somebody who can check and balance for you. If you're not doing that in your personal life, if you're not good at it in your personal life, your business is going to tank. Plain and simple as that. Now, number two, something for you to think about before you go and opening up a business is time management. I know a lot of us want the flexibility of when I come in, when I don't come in, because I'm the boss, so I get to make my own schedule. You will need good time management skills. Depending on what kind of industry you're in, you're going to have meetings, you're going to have appointments with clients. You're going to have to open up your shop and all that. And if your employees don't show up, you're going to have to work those hours. So don't think that just because you open up a business that you're going to have all this free time. It don't even work like that. Because if no one else shows up, you're going to have to show up. You're going to have to work all those long hours. If you're off, you're not really off. Because if you actually care about your business, you're going to be thinking about ways to make it better, how to get more clientele in, how to get more clients in. You're going to be thinking about all these things if you actually care about your business and you want it to succeed. Like, your mind is going to be going all the time. All the time. You don't really have much free time as a business owner. So that's something to think about if you planning on owning a business. Okay, and the last thing that I want to talk about is your research, doing your research. You need to know about the industry before you get into it. You need to know about the company. You need, about that particular area, that field, before you open up a business in whatever it is that you have interest in. I think you need to have at least 75% knowledge of the operational side, the day-to-day operations. And then you also need to know at least 75% of the business portion. So the money, the paperwork, the legal work. It's very important that you know these things before you get started, because you don't want to depend on other people to give you the information. Not saying that you can't, but you need to know this for yourself. So do your research. Number 3, do your research on the particular field or industry before you jump in there. I know when I started, I was doing a lot of research. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to click through my notes. I did a little bit of research. No, I'm lying. I did a whole lot of research. And not only that, I had a team. I had like friends and family that already worked in it before and was able to help me through it. And then what they didn't know, and I didn't even just take their word for it. Like, I went and researched to make sure that the information that they were giving me was correct and still on point for that particular time. Because, as life goes on, rules change, the industry change, and, there's just certain things that back then would work that doesn't work anymore. So the information that I received from them, I made sure that I looked it up and got the updated information for what they was giving me. So it's very important to go ahead and do your research before you jump head in. I'm just saying, do your research. You do want to know about the industry before you start, to see if there's certain educations or training that you need, licensings or permits that you need, because you're gonna open up and the city, the state, the county, the whatever it is that's over it, the government gonna come and shut you down because you don't have the proper paperwork. Another thing is to check out your competition. You want the upper hand when you open up, but at the same time, you can learn from the veterans. You can learn from those that have already been in the business for a while. So go to them, go to your competition, and ask them, how did they get started, and what was their, what the obstacles that they had. Ask them about those things. Now, warning, because you are competitive, they're going to see you as a threat. So they may not give you much information. I know that they don't want to look like a douche, so they're going to tell you something. So do like I do and go back and check it out, research it, ask somebody else. A good thing to do is just to go to another town or go across town and ask the competitors there. Ask So as an example, if you're going to open up a hair salon, or no, take that back. Let's say you're going to open up a retail store, a discount retail store. Go to somebody that's across town that is a retail store, but if you're selling clothes and they're selling antique items or whatever, go to them and ask them how they got started and how they got customers in and things of that nature. They're not going to see you as a competitor because, first of all, you're clear across town or in a whole nother district, and they'll be able to help you. But also, just go to the local in that area. That's something that you need to know as well, is how many competitors do you have? Like, where are you going to open up? And this will be something that I'll get into in another video, but see the clientele. Check out the clientele. I'm not saying go get crazy and cyber stalk them or sit out in the parking lot like you're you're doing a stakeout or something, but check them out. See the traffic, just keep it in the back of your mind. So when you're driving by, you can kind of just check out the parking lot or whatever and see their traffic. If they're not getting much traffic, then there's no need for you to open up the same type of business in that area because there's no need for it. Oh, and a biggie is go to your local chamber of commerce. Talk to them. They will give you insight. They should know everything about city and the city and the planning. So go talk to your chamber of commerce. They can give you commerce, whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Go to them and ask them. They'll tell you whether or not there is a need for that particular business in that area. They'll let you know where is a good place to set up. You don't want to open up an elderly whatever in the area where people are have a lot of young children, where it's young families. You don't want to open up in that area. You want to open up where the elderly people live, if that makes sense. So yeah, definitely talk to your chamber of commerce and get their input on it, because they can really let you know if the city even needs that, wants that, desires that. Because it may be that you just need to go to another area. But these are things that you need to think about before you actually open up. Like, you really need to do your research on the industry, on your community, before you open up any type of business. So just to end this, listen, I know a lot of us is out here, we're just trying to make it. And if your motives for opening up a business is not pure, if your motives is just to shine or to outshine somebody, to say, hey, I did it, I arrived, or to sabotage someone else, please just let it go, because the reward for selfish gain is not good at all. I'm a firm believer in the Bible, and it says that your gift will make room for you. You don't have to fight. You don't have to compete or any of that. It says that your gift will make room for you and put you in front of great men. So if you have this gift, this talent, this thought that is going to serve your community, that is going to serve others, going to help others, by all means, please put your faith in action and go for it. But just remember these things and do your research before you get started. And I think that's it. So I love you. Bye-bye.